Eileo guys, and welcome back. So with the new Astromon PvP League announced with us having Nat 1 to Nat 3s, I figured I would start reviewing some more of the lower level monsters because obviously I haven't done that. There's probably not a lot of people that have done that. But anyways, my boys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So this was requested by my good boy Mana already. Don't worry, Mana, I got you. But anyways, let's start off with Fire Mildeu. So Fire Mildeu is a recovery type coming in with 26k HP, 1.7k attack, and then 1.4k defense, and of course 2.4, nearly 2.5k recovery. So recovery solid, HP solid, and this one comes in with sap and then attack up for 3 turns, which is pretty darn good, pretty darn solid. This is just what, equivalent to Fire Katyn? No, Fire Katyn has defense up. Fire Katyn has sap and defense up, if I do believe. Is he over here? Nope, that's the exact same thing. That is literally just the exact same thing. Okay, I was wrong. So yeah, he's going to be as useful as Fire Katyn. 26k, 2.4k. Katyn has better HP and better recovery, so there's no real point to him. I mean, maybe his animation's different. I don't have one myself that I use. I just filled him out for the Astro God, but maybe his animation's different. But other than that, they're pretty much the same thing here. So I mean, build him like you would Fire Katyn, or use him in place of Fire Katyn if you need to. I'm not an expert when it comes to using him though, because I don't own him. But if you guys use him, feel free to let us know where you use him at and why you use him. Next up is Warden Mildeu, who's a defender type coming in with 26k HP, 1.6k attack, and then 2.3k defense. Nat 2 defense is okay, HP pool is okay, and this one comes in with shield breaker and defense up. Defense up is useful. I don't find shield breaker useful at all. I mean, maybe with the PvP League being from Nat 1 and Nat 3s, that could be potentially useful, but again, you're probably better off just running nukers and mons that can either stun or sleep versus breaking someone's shield, because how many mons are going to have shields up? Maybe Dark Grab Bag. I mean, there's not a whole bunch of choices there. And defense up is nice for 3 turns, but the 3-star overall is just useless. So I wouldn't say that I would bring it in to anywhere, unfortunately. At least for me, personally speaking. Alright, next up is Grass Mildeu, who's also recovery type, coming in with 28k HP flat, 1.3k attack, 1.7k defense, and nearly 2.7k recovery. So recovery is absolute, man. This one comes in with taunt, 40% chance for 1 turn, and then purification. This one does not have the stats to be tanky, even in a Nat 2 situation. I mean, 28k is okay in terms of HP, but defense is quite low, and purification, I never found a use for purification anyways. And I'm definitely not a PvP expert, but what is purification going to do for you when you're already getting mauled? So this one, I 155% recommend you fill him out for the Astro Guide and just release him as soon as possible. Alright, next up is Light Mildeu, who is a defender type coming in with nearly 28k HP, 1.5k attack, and then 2.5k defense. Stat wise, perfectly fine. 28k HP, 2.5k defense. This is a Nat 2, so I can't be way too critical about it, but stats are fine. And this one comes in with adrenaline and then dominance. Adrenaline restores allies HP by 10% of his own max HP, so obviously HP is the way to go here for that adrenaline boost. And then dominance gives allies SP and proportional to the damage that they deal. This could be potentially interesting, at least in the PvP arena goes. I've seen dominance used before. I personally haven't used a mon with dominance, even if I have one. It's not like I used him, but with dominance, the more damage you do, the faster SP goes up, which is not as quick as maybe like Succubus with her SP battery for everyone, but it could, it could change it from you losing to a win potentially if he was used correctly. But his main selling point is just him being able to heal the squad with that 3-star skill. In terms of uses outside of that, I personally don't use him anywhere else. I'm sure a couple of other of you guys actually use him somewhere else, so feel free to comment below where you use him at. Obviously I don't, but yeah, feel free to comment below where you use Light Mildeu at. But overall, he seems okay. He seems okay. And lastly here, my boys, we have Dark Mildeu, who's also recovery type, coming in with nearly 25k HP, 1.7k attack, nearly 1.8k, and then 1.6k defense with nearly 2.6k recovery. So as a recovery mon, it all checks out, man. It all checks out. He comes in with morale boost and then shield. Yeah, so he can get his shield up pretty quickly, which this one may be actually interesting in terms of the Nat 3 PvP. Well, the Nat 1 through 3-star PvP. In terms of uses outside of this, no. Just no. I mean, shields are a flat amount of damages, and they're not going to be doing you any justice in a PvE situation, because if you need a shield with something, you might be doing something wrong. Or if you need a shield with something, just use someone's Dark Cupid or something like that, a shield that will actually hold up, an HP shield and not just a generic flat shield, because it's just not good at all. But I mean, he could potentially be interesting in terms of PvP. Once again, I'm not an expert at that, but him being able to get his shield up really quickly reminds me of Light Siren. But Light Siren does have the benefit of her resist being naturally higher, but he also has advantage because he's a dark type, so the only other mon he has to worry about is light types damaging him for the full amount. The RGB should do less damage to him, but yeah, he seems like just like a light version, well, a dark version of Light Siren, and of course Nat 2. But I mean, overall, light and dark are pretty interesting. The other ones aren't remarkable, but I definitely hope this review helped my boys. More is on the way, you guys. More is on the way. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.